Did we do it? Did I do it? Did I do it? Let me let the people know. I'm live making a game. We're live. Yo, it's Fairlii. It's me. It's a me. It's a me. I'm making a thing. Sorry. Hi, Fairlii. How are you? I'm alright. I just got back from a walk. Hello, Spike. Hello, Faps. Hello, Pixley. Hello, Owlman. Don't you have like 2 other projects, or am I getting confused? I do have several projects. I just finished a song. Ooh, congrats. Congratulate. This is a fairly cool stream so far. Whoa. I'm drinking my coffee. And gonna work on some treasure and bones today. Eating right now, so I'm gonna be back. Well, I'll wait. First, like, yeah, everybody like this stream. Feels like it's been forever since the last stream. Yeah, a bunch happened. Coffee. Yeah, I got my coffee. Yeah, since my last stream, a bunch of stuff happened. And I kind of got a little bit tired of streaming so much, and I also needed to, like, work on videos. Zoinks. Scoob Fairlii back at it again. I was gonna say it in... I was gonna try and do the voice, but no, I'm not gonna do that. What kind of coffee do you like? I like the idea of coffee, but I shouldn't have caffeine because it makes me anxious. So I like decaf coffee with a little bit of sugar and some milk. Hello, Chris Unknown. So we're working on Treasure and Bones today. If you guys don't know what Treasure and Bones is, then watch my videos. No, I'm kidding. Fairlii has a fair reason to make videos. Yeah, I need to make a lot of videos. Gotta go because low battery, but hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good day too, Kittle family. I understand I'm taking a break from game dev right now as well. It's important to take breaks every once in a while. Yeah, I think streaming 3 times a week might have been my problem. I was super into streaming, but I think it might have been the 3 times. And then I had the power outage issues where, like, streams, the power would go out in the middle of a stream and it would kind of mess up everything. And then I got really sick in terms of I had no voice. I just had a really bad sore throat for like a week. And then I decided that I was going to upload a video every day for a week, which was like last week or 2 weeks ago. And now everything's kind of chilling out. What program do you edit videos in? I think it's Vegas Pro 16. I got it from like a Humble Bundle deal thingy a while ago, like years ago. And I just use it because video editing softwares are not cheap. You know what I love about your vids? That you like show us something from your real life. Yeah, I try to put a little bit of what's going on in my actual life because I feel like you guys shouldn't just be attached to the games. That you guys should also, you know, be invested in me as a person. Because if I have problems making the game, if you relate to me and you know what kind of person I am, you can think about the problems that I'm having and maybe how I actually feel about it. And I want there to be more of a connection than just you like my games. Yeah, video editing softwares are very expensive. Too many streams and I guess it takes you hours to create frogs. Yeah, I would have to spend like 20-30 minutes thinking up how to do a frog every few days. How much does TMB cost? I want to support you and get it, but I don't have that much. I think it'll be $2, $2 or $3. Yeah, DaVinci Resolve is a good video editing software for free. Which one of your games is your favorite? I'm gonna say Luna Lane. You're a person? I thought you were a jelly all this time. I might be a jelly. So The last time you guys saw Treasure and Bones, it was very different from what it's like now. I've worked a ton on it lately. And another announcement is thank you for all the members that stuck around. When I stopped streaming, a lot of the members yeeted themselves off a cliff and canceled their memberships. But majority of you guys stayed, which is actually really, really nice. And I have some member-related content that I want to work on soon. But if you want to become a member and support me and support the channel and me achieving my dreams and all that and get some cool stuff, sometimes... there's a link in the description, or there's a join button, and you can become a member for as low as $2 a month to get some cool stuff and also make me happy and things like that. A thing that I need to like advertise more, not as a positive, but just as a setback for me, is that I am not a consistent person. I never know if my anxiety is gonna be good or bad one week, you know, and I'm not really consistent at doing things, so I'm gonna stop promising that I'm gonna do things consistently. So like it says, schedule whenever I feel. I might stream 3 times a week one week. I might stream no times one week. What I want to do is I want to actually notify you guys at least a few hours beforehand, but I'm a very spur of the moment kind of guy, and I don't want to burn myself out on things, so I'm going to promise that things will come, but I'm not going to promise when they'll come. So if you do want to become a member, just know that sometimes member stuff will not be happening on a frequent basis, but it'll happen. Okay. What's your opinion on Roblox Studios? Yikes. Roblox Studios... More of a screw it, I'm streaming. Yeah. Even if it kills me, I'll follow my planning, except when I don't have, which is most of the time. I like to plan things out, but I am awful. Roblox Studios are... what do I want to say about this? I think Roblox is very predatory, and it's very inappropriate. I feel you, my emotions are awful. If I get into a certain state, I just lose control and cry. Last week, not last week, but maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was looking at my little shelf next to my desk with a bunch of things that I love, and I saw a bunch of my Garfield stuff, and I looked at it and I didn't feel any emotions, even though I absolutely love Garfield. And I was like, "Ooh, shoot, maybe I think I'm like ignoring my feelings too much, because I love Garfield and I didn't feel any emotions when I saw all my cool Garfield stuff." And normally I look at it and I'm like, that's so cool, I love Garfield. And so I picked up a few of my Garfield things and put them like in the bedroom and on my desk. And I put some things on my desk. Let me tell you guys the things that are on my desk. I have, let me ASMR this for you guys if you can hear it. Can you hear that? That's the sound of a Lego taxi. And I like taxis. I think they look funny, and I like the vibe. It reminds me of New York, and I like the fantasized version of New York, where it's like, you know, it's all beautiful and it doesn't stinky smelly. And the taxi also has an advertisement on the top of it for pizza, and I love pizza. What else is on my desk? I have a Lego double-decker bus, because I'm weird, and I also love the fantasy of London. I don't know what it is. I love British things. I always have. I'm weird like that. I also have the Pokemon Inteleon. And then hanging on my mic is Zobi the Sobble, and also another Sobble. So I have 2 Sobbles hanging from my microphone right now. And then I have two squishy little fellas, a green squishy dinosaur and a green squishy frog. And then some candles. I like candles. The fantasy of London. Yeah, London is not real. I more so mean, like, you know, when you, like, the touristy envisioning of London. Like, if you were to go to London and have the perfect experience, you know what I mean? British people I love the idea of British people. Yeah, I glorify British people. And then I got a new mouse pad. It's a Mario mouse pad. I saw it at the store and I thought it was silly, so I got it. Yeah. Yep. Green squishy frog and some candles. Yep. That's my desk. Can't watch but because I'm sick. So sorry and bye. That's okay. If London is not real, does that mean Australia isn't real? Oh no, Australia is real. Really scary. Let's actually go to this. That actually worked out the way I wanted it to. Imagine being real cringe. What's your opinion on frogs? I love frogs. Fun Fairlii fact for you guys. The fun Fairlii fact of the day is that when I was younger, we had a pond near our house, and there were tadpoles in the pond during spring, and I would collect the tadpoles, not all of them, but a few of them, and I would actually raise them to become frogs and then release them back into the wild. Because when they were tadpoles, a lot of like the fish and things in the pond would eat and kill them. What am I working on? I'm working on Treasure and Bones. So the thing that I'm working on currently, well, first of all, there's this a confusion that's happening with me right now. I might display capture so you can see what this confusion is. Let me remove this because I don't need it anymore. I do this. Am I crazy? I haven't coded in probably like 2 days. Did you know in Australia sometimes it rains spiders? I do know that. I know that there's the spiders will do like something with their webs where they'll like catch the wind and they'll like fly and be deposited on top of things. Oh, that sounds awful. Someone tell me if I'm crazy or if something weird is just going on. But I type public list. No, okay, public list. And it doesn't show up. Public list. What is happening? Is it... Why does list not appear? Actually, probably would need to be private. Private. Using system.collections. Why is that not there? What? Where did that go? in the middle of my button mashing saving that I accidentally delete that. I don't know how that happened. It's not there though. No, it's not there. It's not there. Collections.generic. Is that in all of the... Yeah. Where did that go? I'm so confused. I think I must have pressed there we go. Thank you so much, Smook. Whoa. Smookalo. For subscribing. Did you guys see my Fairlii 3D video? What type of code do you mainly use? I use C#. Thank you guys for figuring that out. Hi, bro. Hi, Smookalo. We learned how to code with Fairlii. Yes. So let me tell you what I'm actually fixing first. So in the game, I recently added it so that their names actually appear above their heads. You can see that it's like there. And the problem is... Oh, Peter died. There, it all says Peter at the moment. You see it's kind of high up there. That's because when they pick up an item, as you'll see here, they need a little bit of leeway space for where their name is. So I need to make it so that the position of this text is actually dynamically updated. He just used a bomb and killed himself, and then he's gonna fall into the hole and die. Yep. So the idea that I came up with is there's gonna be this list here of ints, and it's gonna be the skeleton name offset, and we're just gonna do this in update. We're just gonna say skeleton name holder object dot transform dot position equals whoops. We want a vector 2. Don't be mad at me about the length of the name. And then we want to do the skeleton name state offset, and what we want is state, but cast it as an int, right? Yeah. So then Peter has a plan. God help us. Are there enemies in the game? No, that's not how the game works. Oh, that game was watching the video and live stream on my TV. Whoa, people be watching TV. Thank you, Flint, for subscribing. Have you guys heard of a millionaire YouTube? I don't know why I said this. What? What is this game called? It's called Treasure in Bones. Let's see. So we're gonna go to our prefab of our skeleton fella here. Oh, did anybody respond to the Fairlii 3D thing? I don't think anyone did. The video doesn't have very many views. Let me check how many views the video has. Fairlii 3D. I posted a video on the Fairlii 3D channel. It has 295 views at this moment. It's a Pokemon related video. I watched it. If you're a Pokemon fan, you might enjoy it. I saw that vid. Why is this like... I watched it. I saw that vid. Forgot to comment. Was it okay? I was kind of really upset with myself because when I made the video, I didn't want to do a bunch of editing on it because I kind of noticed that sorry, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. I kind of noticed that my editing and music like carries a lot of my YouTube channel, and I'll actually move this a tad bit up to 0.1. And I actually need this to be afloat. I'm stinky. I wanted to make videos where I don't rely on too much editing or music to be funny and entertaining. I kind of wanted to I think I'm gonna use that channel, though that channel is just a hobby, and it's for me to show my love for video games and all that gamers kind of side of me that's not specifically gameplay. And I'm also using it as a way to practice being just naturally entertaining and funny without having to have myself be edited in a particular way to be entertaining. Can you explain the game again? I forgot the goal. Yeah, I'll explain in a second. Will we ever make a 3D game on your channel? Probably not. The game I'm working on right now is Treasure in Bones. I'll explain what it is in a second once I figure out what I'm doing. There you go. Now it can be 0.1. So what we need to do here is we need to, for each of the different animations, they're in this. So idle, moving, jumping, falling, item use, Searching, defeated, and victory. The only ones that they'll be different in is item use and defeated. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. So 4 will be like here, 0.58. 4. And then defeated, let me do this. It would probably be like about here. And then it'll be this one. And then the rest of these are just going to be 0.1. Did I just screw that? No, I didn't. Okay. And then we'll put this fella back to the way he was. Poor fella. And then I'll just put this up here so it just looks better. And we'll see if this works. Is Goobert Schnoobert? Yeah. Okay, that's not correct. Thank you for subscribing, Turbo Phoenix. Let's see what happens here. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, Amino. Yep, blow each other up. Actually, it only blew one of them up. The text is totally wrong. I think I did the wrong thing. That should be correct. Oh, wait. There you go. That should fix it. Is that subscribing for members or subbing? That's just subscribing to the channel. That's not being a member. I'm gonna go. I don't really do live streams. Okay. Whoa. Now they're just going absolutely insane. What? Where are these names even at? I've made a mistake. Of course, every time I stream is when nothing goes well. Oh. That'll probably fix it. Probably, maybe. Probably, maybe not. There we go. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Guys. Guys, I'm stupid. I'm stupid, guys. I'm dumb. I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. Why don't I just do this? I just need to put this. Why don't I just put it and do the thing on the thing? Idle. Yeah, go there. Item use. This is when it needs to be. Like that. I mean, I could. Nah, I don't want to do it. It needs to be. This number. Searching. I'd put it over, but I don't need to. This one needs to also be the same as this. Hoping to join a member if not broken in debt. If you're in debt, you don't need to become a member. I appreciate it, but if it is something that you cannot actually do comfortably, then just don't do it. It's not good for you. This is treasure and bones. Oh look, now it actually just works. This guy a dum-dum for real. If this works, I'll actually explain what the heck is going on. Yeah. Oh, wait. It's flipping with them. Okay. That is a problem. I probably can just... Right. Sprite render. Transform to local scale. I think no matter what, we'll just say skeleton name holder object dot transform dot local scale. Okay, so we need to do this. We need to do that and then that. Is there dating? What? There's not dating, but there's slow-mo. Look at this slow-mo jump. Oh. And then there's fast forward. There you go. Now their names won't flip. Hi, Fairlii. What's up? Rest in peace, both Peters. I'm gonna wait for this to finish to see if this all looks fine. Yeah. Looks good to me. Time stop powers? I mean, you could I'll probably just add so you can pause it. Slow-mo is way cooler than dating. Did you change the member icons? They look different. The longer that you're a member, you'll get different icons. It's kind of a cool little thing. So let's actually explain what's going on here for the people that have just been sitting here confused. So this is a game called Treasure and Bones. It's a game that I made a few years ago, but I decided to remake the game, and I'm making it a better version Fairly add music to the stream and edit the stream. You're not funny otherwise. Hey man, that's how I feel. The old TMB is also really good. So Treasure and Bones was the first and only game I ever actually fully released, and that cost money, and it was $1. And it's a game where you have a bunch of skeletons. For example, bink, 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 bink. It's a bunch of skeletons there. And these skeletons basically move on their own. You don't move them at all. They just do their own thing. I just punched the microphone. Sorry. They do their own thing, and they go through a dungeon, and they try and see how far they can go. But the thing about them is they're kind of stupid, so they tend to fall into pits of spikes and get crushed by boulders and have other silly things happen to them. It's just a fun game where you watch them just be crazy, and they win by making it to the golden trophy treasure chest, which is at the end of the dungeon. Or if all of them die, whichever one has the most money will win, but it'll be dead, so it doesn't really matter. So that's the whole entire idea for the game, and there'll be silly, goofy maps to mess around with and a bunch of different things to unlock. Thank you, Hamster VR, for subscribing. I love hamsters. And I got totally sidetracked. And there'll be a bunch of different cool hats and colors and stuff. This is how many hats there will be. And then this isn't how many colors there will be. But there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14. There'll be a lot of hats. Over 30 hats. What's the player impact on the game? Or it's like a marble run? So the player has impact on the game in a few different ways, I'll say. The first thing is there will be an icon here for a ticket, and there will be a ticket counter somewhere around here, and you'll have a limited number of tickets that you can apply to skeletons. And basically, you're kind of gambling on which one will go the farthest. It's still complete RNG, but you can put a ticket on a skeleton, and whatever gold that skeleton gets, it'll multiply it so that it'll end up getting more. It's just a cool gambling thing. And then the actual way that you can have impact is there will be, my voice just died for a second there. There will be modifiers that you can put on maps, and those modifiers might make it easier or harder or completely change how the map functions. So for example, spike bridges will put bridges over all the spikes, making it so that the skeletons will no longer die to falling in spikes. But you could also do something like a mode where anytime a skeleton picks up gold, it has a chance of just dying immediately. So it's kind of like adjusting the difficulty slider for them, but the player doesn't have any particular impact on the game whatsoever, really. I should probably go finish my school project. Go do that. It's meant to be a game that would be fun for streamers, and if you're hanging out with friends, you know? Yo, what's up? What's up? So yeah, it should be fun. So you have this screen, and you add your skeletons, up to 8 of them. I think there was 5 in the first game. And in the first game, you always had to have 5. In this game, you can add and remove them as you see fit. So if you wanted to play a game with just a single skeleton, you could do that. This isn't fully implemented yet. It's all working. I just have to finish the last few little bits of it. And then he can do things like change the name. I don't want him to be named Peter. I want his name to be Boover. I tried typing Goober, but my fingers just decided to do something completely different. A live stream. Hi, Kyle. And hi, Connor. Why not let the player have as many as his computer can handle? Because more than 8, you won't be able to see anything that's happening. Even with 8, you can't understand what's happening. If I were to enable all 8 of these, I don't know if this is actually going to work. I mean, it's already confusing what's going on. So they just go through this dungeon, and you can see they're making these jumps. Sometimes they won't make a jump, though, and they'll just fall in the pit. Sometimes they'll go over here into a chest. Sometimes they're going to go over there. This is going to be a secret little thing that I can't show yet. And I have a good bit of the map, this first map, finished. There'll be several different maps in the game, but let me show you a sneak peek of what the layout of this map is like. So you have the entrance, and then you can jump over these spikes, jump over these ones. They can go over here and go down. There's a chance for them getting hit by this arrow launcher. Then they fall down, and then these things drop rocks that can fall and hit them. And then there'll be a small chance for them to jump over to here, and then another small chance to jump over to here, and then a super small chance for this thing right here. It's a launch pad to bounce them up here, and there'll probably be a hat or something that you can unlock up here, as well as probably gold. And then there's a little spike pit that they'll have to jump over there, and then they fall down here, which a giant boulder will spawn, and it'll roll, and it'll chase them, and then it'll hit that. And then they keep going. And then this is a giant arrow launcher here, which the giant arrow launcher, the normal arrow launcher like this one, if it hits a skeleton, it'll kill it, and it'll destroy. If this one, if the arrow hits the skeleton, it will not destroy, so it'll just keep going. So this thing has the potential to take out many of them in one go. They hit this, and then they have to go down and around, and they have to dodge the arrows twice, basically. And then there'll be something going on here as well. And then that's the basic layout that I have for this first map. And then you saw the results screen. This was an older version of it. But they all have their little pedestals here, and I think this will just run without me having to do anything. It counts up all the gold, and then as they go, you can see whichever ones win, and there can be ties. So right here, these three tied, and if they lose, it kills them. Poor them. And then a little like done button appears, and then you can click it and keep going. Does this all make sense? Do you guys think it's looking cool? The basic functionality for the entire game is in. And then I added these little gold coins recently, and I actually remade the way the gold looks. The gold used to just be yellow, but I actually made it have like more texture to it. I actually have a little palette for the gold. I thought it'd be cool if the gold was like detailed compared to the other stuff, which is just solid colors. Thought that'd be cool. You can actually see if I go to the chest here. I guess I can do that. It's so blurry though. I want to do the, let me just open the sprite editor. There's like little bits of like gold and the blue, because there's gemstones in this game, which are basically like diamonds. And then I have all of the traps for the first area made. I can show you those right now as a little sneaky secret. We'll go in here. There's if I go to here and then out of here, you have the falling rock spawner, the giant arrow launcher. There's the giant arrow. There's also timed spikes. Let's just slap this here so you can see these. So you can see it's like on a timer, and they will spike out on a timer. And also a really cute addition. Let me pause this so I can say this. The cute addition is when they're dead, they can still get hit by things. So like you'll see they're still just getting hit by the spikes. It's really funny when one of them gets hit by one of these falling rocks, and then their body is just stuck forever getting hit by a falling rock. We'll see if it happens to Peter here. Oh, it's not gonna happen. And then I don't think I put the rolling boulder spawner here yet, but you can see the giant spike launcher, which I actually think looks really cool. Let me go back in so you can. No, it's not randomly generated by like Minecraft. That would just end up being kind of bad. This is the rolling boulder spawner. Let's see if how good it looks. It takes a while for it to spawn the boulder because the boulder will just absolutely destroy them. But it kind of is just like a super bouncy boulder. And it's going to glitch out because it doesn't have a destroy thing right now. So it's just going to do that. I still need to tweak that one. It's not finished yet. But that's basically what's been going on in this. I have let me just get rid of the display capture and let's open up Sprite and look at some other stuff too. I know you guys can see this folder. I don't really care. Look, we have a bunch of hats. So far I got like an arrow through the head. I got a Christmas tree. I got the jelly hat. I got the milkshake, a mushroom, the robot head, and the top hat. Add a level editor. Level editor would be too hard to make. Purely because the actions that they have to do, these right here, the different actions they need, it's too complicated for me to actually make that in a level editor kind of way. Because there's like these triggers, and then they have like things that they can do, and then like backup things and requirements and stuff, and it's just a little too beyond my power. I could probably do it, but it would take a very long time for me. And I also think I'm fine. I think with this gold done, it could benefit a lot from a level editor. Just because something can benefit from something doesn't mean that it exactly needs it. Like, Minecraft could benefit from having hamburgers, but it doesn't. Doesn't need it, it needs it. It would be cool if it could have it. Where are you from? I'm from Missouri in the United States of America. And Clover just said hi. He said meow. He said meow, meow, meow. I kind of want to stream Overwatch on Storebird. You like my example? Do you have a cat? Yes, 3. Got 3 kitties. So I need to make this. Do I have any left jumps? I have a right jump. Let's take this right jump and let's put it here as a left jump. Don't know why it's like so far away from the actual little thingy. But we don't want walk right. We want a walk left. And then in the trigger, actually pre-action. Okay, this one. Okay, so they'll already be walking left. Trigger. That's the one that I need to replace. Let's go walk left. Where's the frog? There's no frog today. I'm not gonna do a frog every stream. Have you ever or will you ever use another programming language? Probably not. I've looked into Godot, but Unity does what I need it to do. What the heck are the cats doing? All right, let's see if they'll do this jump here. Okay, well, he just died, so. And he just died too. Guys, come on. Come on, you scrubs. What's the game about? I just finished describing what the game's about. Basically, these skeletons are trying to traverse through a dungeon without dying and getting a bunch of money. The problem with the jump is the wait timer. I need to lower the timing. Wait time max 0.2. They're gonna make a very fast decision. I'm gonna delete them being able to use an item here. They're gonna either walk left or they're gonna jump, and it's gonna happen quick. How old are you? I'm 24. My birthday's in March and I'm about to be 25 years old. That's very sad. I hate it when there's a bug when I delete my emote in YouTube live chat. It deletes the whole message. Oh, really? Guys, come on. They weren't getting hit by these boulders before, but now they're getting hit by all the boulders. Oh, he jumped to the right. What? Clover. What? Did I not make the jump? Hold on. What is the jump? Oh, okay. My bad. My bad, guys. His jump right was checked. Why would I not check that? Yeah, Clover's meowing. No, he jumped to the right because I had it set so that he jumps to the right. There you go. Whoa, he made it to a secret area. And then there'll need to be a... I think the problem that I have here is that I need to do this. Okay. We have to think about the level design a little bit here. Because they're all going to just get hit by that boulder and just die when they're standing there waiting. That's a little bit too powerful. You don't... So the thing about this game is that when making a level for a game like this, I'm always conscious about how many traps I'm putting and how frequently things will die to them, because you want to make it so that it's not too easy for them to get to the end, but you also want to make it so that they don't all just die at the same spot every single time. Like, that one just died at the first spike, but that doesn't happen that often. Now they should be able to make it past that and then be able to do the jump. Cool. And then for this time being, because we need this to happen every single time, essentially, we're going to do it like that. And then this essentially needs to be like this. Just a little. This. And then they'll walk and then they can fall down. And then... And then there'll be another jump here. Okay, let's see what this is looking like. Level design is overrated. Just make a flat road and call it a day. Level design is very difficult. but in this game, it's more about having fun. It's more about what would be fun and not like what really matters too much. Okay, so he dropped. They seem to be dying to these just a little bit too much. I'm gonna increase the timer max to 7. This one still has a delay of 1. Okay. What's the easiest coding language to learn? I wouldn't know. I'm not a professional programmer. I just make the video game. I have no experience in any other coding language other than C#, and my language of C# is not as amazing as some may think. So that was weird what happened there. They kind of didn't make the jump, which I don't know why they did not make that jump. That was strange. I want to make this one like that. I don't think I would be able to. I mean, I could do some weird shape for this one. Now that is a spicular. A spiculation. I think I might make it so that only 10% of programmers know how to code. The other 90% just steal from others. Are the event colliders in the same grid as the tile map? The event colliders aren't like a tile thing, and they're not solid objects. They're just triggers. For those of you wondering why I'm not just starting them down here since I'm testing this area, it's good testing to for the entire map, like the overall map, to have them go through every time. It's like hitting a wall. It's not hitting the camera. What is happening here? This is just a particle effect. That's just on the camera. It wouldn't be hitting the camera because... Oh, wait. Oh. Why is that there? Oh, okay. Sorry, I know what happened. I love how seriously you read my message. Yeah, it's definitely true. I don't think I've ever stolen code from anyone, honestly. If I don't know how to do it and I'm just stealing code, then I'm just a pretender. And that's not gonna get me anywhere. Real Fairlii talk. Being a pretender doesn't get you anywhere. There we go. So there's this path that they can go on, but it's too likely for them to be doing it right now. So we're gonna say that this has a chance of. We're gonna swap these. Swap that to 5 and that to 2. And then this one, we're going to swap this to 4 and this one to 3. So there's still more of a chance that they'll drop. And if they do drop, I need to have this. This doesn't look very visually pleasing, but it stops them from falling and continuing walking, which will stop them from like falling and then like bonking into the walls. It basically just... When they hit this, it just sets them to stop walking, so then they fall just in a like straight down. Otherwise, it looks a little bit silly. Wouldn't it be cool spawning 20 of them though? I mean, kind of, but also at the same time, no. In this game, it's more It's more about watching the individual skeleton and not about having a quadrillion skeletons. At least in my opinion, based on gameplay from the first game and what opinions were about the first game. Even in the first game when there was 5 skeletons, people complained about not being able to understand what actually happens to the skeletons during it. So you can see he like fell. They made the jump, but the problem is now he is falling and he's not walking to the left. So we need to this is a walk trigger left. I have an idea here. We're gonna make this we're gonna do something interesting here. I got an idea. I actually have an idea here. Just keep saying that I have an idea. Let's do this. We haven't actually used these timed spikes yet. We could use this as an opportunity to put some of those down. Like right here. So then they kind of like take a beat, they pause right here, and then they decide if they want to go through or not. I just feel like you should give the player the choice controlling how chaotic the game is. You can control how chaotic the game is by setting the most skeletons. You could set 8 to make it very chaotic, or you could set, let's say, 3 to make it not chaotic. Okay. So that works. I need to just make this more so this size. I want them to stop a little bit before that, and then the max is be 2 seconds. Cool. Hi Dave. There's also a good reason for them to. What was that noise? Was that a dog or was that one of the cats? It was a weird noise I just heard. You got some money. This path that they're going on right here, this is where a teleporter will be. Did you quit the jelly farm game? What? Which one? Look, this guy made it to the end. He made it past the spikes. He made it past everything. All of the traps are telegraphed aside from the timed spikes. Because, well, actually this isn't telegraphed either. Well, the arrow launchers are telegraphed because they like blink, bink, bink, and then they load the arrow and then they shoot. And then if you look at this one, it goes clink, clink, and then it loads. And then it shoots. So like starts on the bottom, middle, and then it loads. Clink, clink, clink. I'm still working on Jelly Fields, yeah. I actually just made, I understand, Veerst, that you're making, like, jokes about me making 3 games. But if you were in the Discord server, you'd know that, I've made major progress on all 3 of them. Treasure and Bones here, the full gameplay loop is in. And I'm pretty much at this point just working on finishing up the first level. And then I got a few more levels and other things that I need to do. And then in Jelly Fields, I recently added a new thing that I want to talk about on a video, actually. And also a lot of like really fun planning things, overhauls for the game and reworks. And also we've been working on the main menu design and things like that. Overall feel of the game and cool stuff like that. And then in Luna Lane, I've pretty much, I would say at this point, I'm finalized on the villain, his motives, his character, his story, and the overall story of the game. I'm missing because of a recent rework that I did to how the villain works, there's a few different story beats that I need to implement into the story, but those can just kind of slide into the story. But yeah, I'm making a ton of progress in all of my games. I think this has been a pretty fun stream. I'm actually we've been doing this for an hour now. I know I haven't made much progress, but it was nice to just sit here and talk to you guys and hang out. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to return back to here. And I'm going to close Treasure and Bones. And I'm going to show you guys what's what in Jelly Fields. Because I know a lot of you care about Jelly Fields. So I'm going to show you what that new system looks like. So you guys are basically getting a preview of a future video that I want to make. But maybe this week or next week that video will probably come out. I'm kind of on a video making kick lately. So I do want to be making some videos. I just need to storyboard the video. I need to mind map it out, figure out how I want to do it and what I want to do with it. New system is epic. Yeah, I worked on an epic new system. It's a little bit buggy in the game right now, and that's just due to some saving issues, which is fine. I can buff those out pretty easily. But I got the basic gist of it into the game, and people thought it was cool. And so that's cool to me. Hi, Fairlii. What's up? What coding language do you use? I use C#. So let's pop into here. Hello from Russia. Hi. The new thing that we have is over here. You can see on the left that a bunch of things are different. Commercial game how? A commercial game because it's intended to make money. Also, hold on a second. Delena's calling me. I have to mute. She wanted to tell me something. I'm in the Discord, and I know how much progress you made. I just joke about it a lot because I can't see myself working on 3 games at the same time like you. It's truly impressive. Much love. Thank you. Watching the live stream right now, and I just realized that I accidentally sent the wrong comment in chat. Sorry for the confusion. That's okay. Okay. So what's different in Jelly Fields? There's a lot that's different. First of all, the jelly no longer gets hungry, and the jelly no longer can take damage. I'm also seeing that I did something weird with the text layout there, so the 10 looks a bit strange. So yeah, the jelly doesn't lose hunger. He doesn't need to eat, and you do not have to give him food anymore. And there's a few reasons for why I wanted to do this. I think that the overall idea for the game, like even right now, I'm having a little bit of nervousness, anxiety that I'm sitting here talking and not getting food because of the jelly. But I think what happened is there was a bit of clashing with what I wanted the game to be and what the original idea for the game was. So the original idea for the game was like a survival type game where, you're taking care of this jelly and you have to help it survive. But now it's become something different, and the jelly being able to take damage and having hunger and the game being able to be lost, it didn't fit with the kind of chill and relaxed and the overall vibe of the game. I don't want the game to make you feel like you've lost. I don't want you to ever lose in the game. I don't want you to ever be like, dang it, I'm losing so much. This is stupid. This is supposed to be one of those games that you go to just chill out, have fun, and feel rewarded without having to do a bunch of things in order to get the reward. And also have a bunch of RNG, random little fun bits in it. So I decided to remove the hunger and the happiness. And the other problem that I had in the game that I needed a solution to was the train. So the train had those donation boxes, if you guys remember. And you would have to, for example, this leaf, it would require, like, let's say 20 leaves. So you'd have to get leaves, and you'd have to put it in the donation box, and then it would fix a piece of the train. This kind of sucked because it required you to get those specific items, and sometimes those specific items were really hard to get. Sometimes you would need crops, but they wouldn't be in the store, and then you'd have to wait, and the donation boxes didn't make much sense. It was hard to portray to the player what was happening. And so that was another big problem in the game. And then the third problem, which I said there was two, but there's actually three. The third problem is that the jelly didn't do anything besides be annoying, which is not what I want. The jelly would just eat your items that you've put on the ground, and it would get itself into annoying situations. And the only thing that it ever did that was beneficial to you was sometimes dig up items. Other than that, the jelly did absolutely nothing. There wasn't really a reason for the jelly to be there. It was just kind of there just to exist. So the system I came up with is, you can see right here with this 55, is the essence system. And basically, you can feed any item in the game to the jelly, and it will convert that into essence, which will make this number count down. When this number hits 0, the jelly will do some of its jelly super duper cool magic, and it will fix part of the train for you, or whatever is here. There won't always be a broken train. It will be something train station related. So let's say it's like a building for a train station. There might be a broken building here, and then it repairs it. Things like that. And once you repair whatever this is, that's how you are able to then leave the biome. And I'll explain what happens when you leave the biome at a different time, because I don't have a visual for it to show you. So let's say the stick that he just dug up, I can hover it over the jelly, and I can let go. And then you can see that a little bit of the essence number went off there. And then these two items with the pluses above them are the items that the jelly really wants for that day. So every day these items will change to be different items. And right now it wants sweet root and it wants turnips. And what that means is that if I were to give it a turnip, it actually gives double of what it would give normally. So they're basically like the hot items of the day. So you could say I'm making some good progress here. And this actually is really cool because it adds a different thing to the game than the game had before. There you go. I fixed that piece. So now he fixed that. Thank you for subscribing. Anything else? It adds a really fun and interesting dynamic in the game because now when you have items, you see I only have 6 coins. I don't even have enough coins to buy the turnip seeds. And that's because I've been using all of my items to give to the jelly to get essence. So you have to balance. Am I going to, like this glim? This glim is going to give me a good amount of essence, but I think I'm going to sell it because I'd rather have seeds because I need more seeds in order to get more plants. I can harvest this, and I don't have a lot of money, but I know that I have a lot of crops growing, so I can actually give this to the jelly for essence because I know that today that's actually going to give some extra essence. So it's actually a really interesting... The train doesn't look broken enough. It had this is a placeholder sprite. It doesn't even look like... Let me go to the main menu here and let's enable like this. It has a completely different design to the actual trains. This game looks really good. Keep it up. Thank you. Does the game have tutorials? It will. It will have a tutorial to tell you what to do. So that's a new system. I'm going to make a video about it. It might be a pretty long video because I have to explain a lot of stuff in there. And I want to make it dramatic and entertaining and all those kind of things. But I've been talking for so long. So that was some updates on Treasure and Bones. I need to make a video about Treasure and Bones. Because with Treasure and Bones, I'm not going to be doing particularly devlogs. I'm more so going to be documenting what the process is like from making a game and publishing it and seeing how well it does. So yeah, that'll hopefully be a pretty cool video series to follow along with. It'll be different from my normal devlogs. So I think that's cool. Oh, sorry, Q-Mark. I am now getting off. I'm going to post this stream, though. This stream will be up after it's done. So if you, like, go to my channel, it'll say uploads, and then it'll also say live. If you click live, you'll get the list of my live streams. Also, I hope you guys enjoyed the week of uploads. I thought that would be really fun, and also like an apology for not streaming when I had said that I was going to stream, where I'm just like, I'm going to upload a video every day this week. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty fun. Pretty fun. Lots of fun stuff. And then I uploaded that Fairlii 3D video. Been doing a ton of work on the games. A lot of work, a lot of stuff is going on here at Wonder Pond Studios. I think I need to shut up now and just go. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.